Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to the channel, and today is National Power Rangers Day. August 28th is when Power Rangers first started, way back when, and I got to admit, Power Rangers has been a big influence in my life as well as other people's, and you see it across the fandom all the way, and this is a day that everybody loves. Well, Power Ranger fans love anyway. So if you love Power Rangers, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment as well. Turn on notifications as well because it helps the channel grow. And today, rather than talking about the show and what it meant to me, I feel like I've done that already. I feel like I've told my story at times over and over again, and I kind of really wanted to focus on the Power Ranger community and people that I've met that have shared the experience as well as kind of helped add to my experience of Power Rangers over in general. So when the show first started, I didn't think that I would get a chance to be making videos because obviously there wasn't anything around, but I didn't imagine that there would be people that I was destined to meet, and there's probably some people that I'm still destined to meet, but let's talk about them. My first major big experience was meeting Matt, Wild Ranger 5, you all know him as. He is the prop maker, and he was the first person that I bought a Power Ranger helmet from. I'd been looking for a harder cosplay to do than I thought when I first started. With finding him on Ranger Board, because that was the main place to go, I didn't know where my life would be without Matt being in it. And, you know, we became best friends. I was the best man at his wedding. And, you know, I remember times going around to his house, like seeing how he made helmets, seeing the impressive collection that he had, and actually just spending time, all this time going for pizza, playing video games, like hanging out with him and stuff, has been one of the best parts of my life, and I do miss it quite a bit. Matt and I became very close, and I went to conventions. He was one of the people that I went to my first convention with and met loads of different people. The second big convention, I met one of the biggest people in my life, and that's Ollie. And, you know, at first we didn't like each other. I've got to admit, the first time we met him, where I met him, he was with a guy called Ken as well, and they ran away most of the time. It wasn't because of me, because I asked him this, and I was so pissed off at him. It was due to other things, and it was just different. But ever since then, we started talking every day on MSN, on MySpace, and we built up a friendship that is one of the most treasured things that I have. He is one of the most amazing people that I've ever met, and this is one photo that I will treasure for the end of time because it warms my heart. It is one of the best things, and he is one of the most amazing people, one of the most talented prop makers out there. So yeah, he is my best friend. He is one of my best friends, and he is a brother to me, and I love him. When going to my first convention, I remember meeting a guy called Dave, and he runs David World Toys now, and we've become really close friends. And you know, I wanted to give him a shout out as well because, you know, he helps push me at times when it comes to certain things, and you know, we have very in-depth conversations. We both love talking about toys, so I want to say, you know, thank you for being there as well, and you know, many more good conversations about toys and Power Rangers. That's all I can say. But yeah, go check out Dave as well. It just wasn't down to just going around the UK. Going to Power MorphCon, I met Will, Edgar, and Candice. You know, they have been in my life since then, and they are amazing people. They are some of the nicest, helpful people out there, that they would do anything for people, and I really admired them for that. They are absolutely amazing. After going to those cons, I've met other people like Kevin, who I'm very close with, which we talk on a regular basis, Julia, Daryl, Bruno, Mia. You know, these are all people that everybody have seen in the fandom, that have interacted, that know with them, and these guys are amazing. They are really nice. They tend to like be there for everyone. They're very knowledgeable, but I think what it is, it's their kind hearts that I generally like, and it's something that you don't normally see. So everyone is great. Like these guys are special to me. They've all helped shape me going forward on this Ranger journey, and I know it's not over, and I can't wait to share more experiences with them, interact with them, talk to them, you know, be there for them, because I know that they would be there for me. Quite recently, I say recently, it's been years, but I've seen like some of the most amazing people, Darrell, Alan, Deshawn, who have all been part of the Ranger Vault, and they have made something that I've not seen properly before done, and that's like grow community, be there for people, actually be knowledgeable and actually produce stuff for the fans, and that they want to break out and do other things, and I want to be there to support them 100%. They are the kings, and they are absolutely just amazing people. I'm so glad to have them in my life, to actually say that they're very close friends of mine, and they're just amazing people. I can't really say anymore, they're just amazing. I always wanted to talk about these fine gentlemen as well, everyone at the Illuminati. And since kind of talking to them and being on the different shows with them, you know, talking to Jezza, Joe, Daniel, Josh, and Brim, and I've got to admit, they're the greatest guys that I've ever met. They make me laugh. You know, I love interacting with them, and I'm going to tell you a secret. Josh is the biggest Neelix fan that I've ever seen, and he just loves Neelix too much, and I'm sorry I had to share that with you, because that's it. He just loves Neelix from Star Trek Voyager. But in all seriousness, you know, I love talking to them. I love like just hearing like what they've got to say. It's just so kind of, it's so much fun just listening to them. So I also wanted to mention Chris and Eric and how much they do for the fandom at times, and you know, their knowledge on how it all works again has opened my eyes to other things, seeing in it that I would never have thought of. And I love interacting, and I love talking to these guys when the occasion pops up. And I feel like they need to be talked about. Everyone knows about Command Power Hour, and everyone knows about Taco Nation. So I kind of think that, you know, these guys know the stuff. They are great people as well. Deoxy360, or Ash as many people know him, is, I highly recommend checking him out. I've been talking to him like very regularly, and I enjoy interacting with him, talking to him, you know, just, you know, getting his thoughts, having him on the show, being on his channel at times. And I just think that we get along so well, and we think very similar on things, which it's kind of cool. I love that, being like, we can just, it's like we can instantly talk and it flows so well. So I'm really good, and I do consider him a close friend, and he produces really amazing content that when I want to go watch it, it's just there. And you know, it's always interesting to see what he like talks about, what he brings up, and he's done it in such a way that not many people do it within the Ranger community. So I've got to give him props for that. He is just an amazing guy, so definitely go like check him out. I kind of want to like thank some of my like closest friends, Graham, who runs OriginalRezinz, and for him being there. And it's all thanks to Power Rangers when we first met, and then just literally kind of like being like ridiculously best friends ever since. And you know, he's an amazing guy. Like, he makes amazing products all the time. He will always bring something out that I'm like, that's actually really, really cool. There have been times when I've gone, but he makes it work. And I generally wanted to say thank you to him, and especially since that he helped me with one of the biggest things that has been happening in my life. So, you know, thank you very much for helping with Shield, especially with Ollie as well on that one. And you know, that really like warmed me, and that made me really kind of emotional. So I'd highly recommend going and check out OriginalRezinz. You know, Graham is a great person. Another person I want to thank is Johnny, and he has been with me on some of the most biggest parts of the channel, through some of the biggest projects that we've done, as well as some of the little projects, and he's always been there no matter what. And it's his love for Power Rangers that, you know, that we met, that we spoke. There was other elements that happened, but we've been, you know, he's one of the biggest Power Ranger fans that I know. We talk about quite a lot of stuff, you know, in and out of the fandom, and I just want to say big thank you to always being there. Ben and Annette as well, they've helped me set up my Twitch. I just want to say thank you to them. Without them pushing me, then I wouldn't be on Twitch now, and I'd be like, oh, maybe I'll start it. I was there when it came to, you know, meeting them as Power Ranger fans, and you know, talking, interacting with them, and actually having a good time. And you know, I want to say big thank you to them, and you know, you guys are awesome. And Ben, you'll always be my grade A ninja. Kind of wrapping this up, I wanted also to kind of like talk about PR UK and how I think that they are one of the biggest and best Power Ranger cosplay groups out there. They're friendly, they're interactive, they're always there for other people. And I love the way that I've seen them grow from the very beginning to where they are now, and how they conduct themselves, and how they are, again, the most friendliest people out there that would do almost anything for anyone. And they are just one of the best cosplay groups. Not gonna lie, their costumes are so spot on. It's just amazing, and I love the fact that they've grown so much over the years, and that they are still one of the best ones out there. And I know that as soon as like the pandemic kind of finishes and stuff like that, they will be back out there doing cosplay meetups, doing the whole like going to conventions and being there and just interacting with people. And I love them. They are an amazing group. So just literally go see them, go support them. I can't say how much these guys are just fucking amazing. See, I put an F in there because that's how great they are. Now, I know this part might be a bit, but I do want to thank Saban for bringing Power Rangers. Without him, we would not know about it. I know that we talk a lot of shit about him and for what he's done of the franchise. But again, without him, we wouldn't know what Power Rangers is. We wouldn't know what Sentai is. And I feel like as much as, again, we do shit on him, I do believe that we need to kind of thank him, because without his vision, without his knowledge and all that, we would never have this. And I know that I wouldn't have met all these amazing people. I may have met them in different ways, but again, I wouldn't have met them due to the love of Power Rangers. And, you know, I just want to thank him for that. Like, I don't care if you hate him or love him. He's done a lot, and you've got to thank him for that. When I started this back in 93, when I first randomly turned over, not knowing what Power Rangers is, and then just being captivated by this footage, this show that was new, and it shaped me. It made me want to do stuff. It's made me meet amazing people, and without Saban, we wouldn't have had it. Now, I also want to talk about Hasbro. Now, I know they're up and down at the moment. They've got some good points, they've got some bad points. They are just pretty much releasing so many Lightning Collection figures, it's unbelievable. But I do believe that they are right for the brand. I have said this, I have my things that I would change a little bit, but I feel like they're doing more for the branding than Saban. I know I just thanked him, but then Saban and Bandai have done, and I feel like Hasbro is going forward. They need to change quite a lot on a few of their things, on how they conduct themselves, but for the most part, everything's fine. Beast Morphers was good. Dino Fury is doing well. They're changing up the formula, they're changing how it is, and they're doing something different, and we've not seen that for a very long time. So, you know, Hasbro's going in some way. It's sometimes the right way, sometimes the wrong way, but again, they have to move past MMPR. But again, they're doing well, and I want to say thank you for them for continuing the brand, because if the show stopped after whatever series with Saban, we wouldn't see it again, and Hasbro at least producing something that we all can enjoy to some degree. But I think the biggest thank you that I want to give everyone is you watching this video, people that have supported the channel since I started, people who are joining right now. I want to say a big thank you to you, because without you, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be talking about what I love or doing what I love. And I want to say thank you to everyone. You've joined me on a journey from the beginning, or you're just joining now, and I can't thank you enough, because to me, you are amazing. You are the best people. You guys are the real heroes, and I wanted to say that. You know, I feel like sometimes creators don't say that enough, and you know, I will always be grateful for the opportunity that you've given me. So yeah, I wanted to shout out people, I wanted to talk about people, and I wanted to kind of really like bring together on this Power Ranger Day. I don't see it as we have to celebrate the show. I feel like we should celebrate the people in there, the people who make the show, the stuntmen, the editors, the people behind the show, and also people that have helped me go through it. And my journey in Power Rangers hasn't ended, and I don't think it will for a very long time. Over the years, I have met people that have shared their Power Ranger story with me, how they got into it, what their favorite moment is from the franchise, as well as the series and stuff like that. So I want to ask you guys a question. What has been your favorite moment of being a Power Ranger fan? Either it being merchandise, watching the series, what's your favorite moment from the show, meeting actors? I want to know all of this, so please pop it in the comments down below and let me know. So I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on all of this? Thank you again for being such an amazing audience. And yeah, and I just wanted to say thank you again. I'm going to leave it there. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in many more Power Ranger videos.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとう。チャンネル登録、高評価お願い。